Well, hello there. Fancy meeting you here, eh? Well, welcome back to a little bit of Minecraft, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. We are continuing with our little mining expedition that we started at the end of, or I guess started at during last episode. Yeah, so we're just gonna hop back into it and head into this deep, deep abyss right here. Hope you guys aren't afraid of the dark because we're over. It's done. Um, so yeah, the just a little bit of a recap, just a little bit of an update. If you didn't watch the last episode and just decided to jump straight into this one, we are we're trying to get a whole bunch of cobblestone. We ended up enchanting this diamond pick right here, and yeah, we're just trying to get a whole bunch of cobblestone in order to actually get some builds going on. Now I do have a decent amount of cobblestone kind of hanging out back at the chest, so uh, we're definitely going to get back into building this episode. So I know we've been a little bit deprived on that in the meantime, but I mean, it's pretty hard to build if you don't have the actual materials to build. So, unfortunately, we had to go kind of farm that up a little bit. But yeah, I'll probably end up now. Now, don't worry. I'm not splitting the episode, but what I'm gonna say is like I'm gonna probably split this in a sense of I'll do maybe about 15 minutes or something, kind of mining up, and then the rest of the episode we're really gonna get back into building the like the little towers the for our staircase, and that right there is gonna be glorious as soon as we finish that up because to be honest, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. No, I'm sick and tired of having to constantly run up a mountain, and I have been trying to get better about actually not building on top of like massive mountains. I still do like building on top of hills, but I mean we've kind of already committed at this point. You know what I mean? So let's just have that guy blow up. Have that guy blow up, kill the creeper right there as well. Um, Duck and cover out of that way. Dude, it is a freaking war zone over here. Oh my Lanta. Like this guy too? Jeez. And another one. I swear. Like I know there aren't actually creeper spawners, but sometimes it really feels like it. It really, really does with how hot and heavy these guys are coming out. So let me just do a little peekarooski right here. Okay, we're gonna go and backtrack to the little strip mining that we were doing last episode. We'll and hopefully we find as many diamonds as we did in the last episode because we were being spoiled. I will tell you that, dude. Such a bad idea. Let's do it. Ooh, bad ideas tend to be the best ideas. Oh, oh, no, no, no. Oh my gosh, these creepers, dude. Thi- and this is not. Oh my Lanta. Dude, what is with all these mobs right here? They are they are not happy that I am here. They saw that I stole these diamonds out of their chest and they are coming for revenge. So maybe that was not the best idea because I don't fully remember how to get back to the little strip mining area that we were at. So now I know what you're thinking, like why go back to that one? Well, I mean, when you got good luck coming from something, you really don't want to you don't want to pull out on that. You really, really don't. I mean, I don't at least. It's kind of like whenever you're gambling, like playing craps or something, um, and you've got a hot hand, you continue to bet. Now, is that the best gambling advice? Probably not. Should I be giving gambling advice on here? Also, probably not. So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and avoid that. Let's see if we can't backtrack. I'm completely lost though. I really, really am. Like this is definitely the dangerous part about um first of all, placing down so many gosh darn torches. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is where Oh, well, never mind. I was gonna say, I think this is where we originally found the abandoned mine shafts. But as I'm twisting and turning over here, that does not necessarily seem to be the case. Um, oh, okay. Well, this is not where we originally found it, but we essentially traveled back up the waterfall that we jumped down. So great, awesome. Um, was it this way? I think it was this way. I think it was this way. And then I think it was this way as well. So let's let's pull on that. Let's pull on that string right there. Man, that was a tough little zombie. What are you doing, Buckaroo? But let's see here. Am I truly feel that I'm going in circles right about now. Um, okay. That is not the way. I'm pretty sure. Now that I think about it. This way? This way? Hmm. Um, you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. So we're gonna dig our way out. Because I'm not gonna play this game. I'm not gonna have this game get the better of me. So you know what we're doing? We're digging straight up and out. We're gonna pick up all the cobblestone that we were actually looking for anyway, and then we're gonna wave a finger and do the little head bob as we do it. Yeah, yeah. You thought you could best me? Not with my efficiency one pickaxe. No way, Jose. No way. So, yeah. Anyway, I pretty much at, at the end of last episode, I mean, I briefly mentioned, like, the how the spiders always sound like they're sucking on their teeth, and kind of messing with their enamel. And I wanted to kind of like bust into a little bit of a story, or like a little bit of information that I ended up finding online, because it blew my mind. Do you know how hard enamel on your teeth is? It is so freaking strong, apparently. Um, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that the enamel on your teeth is like stronger than cement. It's apparently stronger than like elephant tusks. Well, actually, scratch that. I think elephant tusks are made out of enamel. Now that I think about that. Or is it like bone and enamel, or like both bone and enamel? I don't fully know. I'm not necessarily a zoologist, but um, all right, let's see if we can't get out. How far are we? Oh, we're not that far. Oh, and we're right here. Cool, cool, kachoo. I don't even remember water out in front of our house. Oh, this is the little lake that we were at. That's right. The lake that I ended up giving 1,000 compliments to, and this that I gave 1,001 hatred comments to. But we'll ignore that for now, because I can't worry about getting those wrinkles. The wrinkles on my forehead, yelling at this water breaking space-time continuum and breaking the laws of physics. Breathe, 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 breathe. We're good. Okay, okay. Now that I had a second to breathe, yeah, we're back. We're good. We're good. Um, but yeah, so I mean, apparently, like the enamel on teeth and on tusks and all of that stuff, I mean, it's like rock hard. I mean, it's stronger than rock hard. Um, whoops, it like could legitimately break cement, and like that is what blows my mind right there. It really, really does. The fact that we have like cement breakers in our mouth right now. I mean, that's pretty darn impressive if you ask me. Let's go ahead and cook up a couple of these things while we're here, and let's go and get a couple more levels while we're here as well. Now I do need cobblestone. Hold on, let me just check how much like plain stone that I have. Pretty much zero. So okay, we are gonna need a little bit of plain stone as well. So we're gonna go ahead and cook a little bit of that up. But we're definitely holding out on the rest of it in the meantime, because I think we're gonna make the base of the tower out of the cobblestone. So I think this is gonna look good. In a previous world, I did something similar, so we're definitely just gonna roll with it. We got diamonds right here, and I mean this is just kind of this chest is horrendous. It really is. I mean I don't fully know what we're doing in this chest right now, um, but it's gonna be a little bit of a placeholder. So maybe a little bit later, whenever we have some more space kind of hanging around, we can kind of slot things in where they make sense. But I didn't even see the granite right there, and I don't have any wood really, so I'm probably just gonna pick up a couple of logs whenever we go out there. That way we're nice and prepared. All right. So let's offload that. Let's offload that, um, and then we can actually just do that. Okay, so let's offload these two things real quick. And I mean, since we're already up at the surface right here, let's just start building. Yeah, let's start getting into this tower. This is what I know a lot of people are actually looking forward to, because I know whenever I like watch or play, or whatever, I'm always looking to get a little bit of building going on, or heck, even a lot of building. Now, I don't think that I'm necessarily going to use the stairs. I don't even have the stairs. Um, yeah, I don't necessarily know if I'm even going to use the stairs or even the slabs at this point, but let's just hold on to them in the meantime. Um, we're just gonna go we're gonna go down into the mine, get the cobblestone, and we're gonna come back up here and start actually building things out, and see if we can't actually finish up at least one of the towers. And I mean, oh, okay. Is this gonna be enough cobblestone? Maybe, maybe not. But it's a hell of a good start. I'll definitely say that. So, all right, let's go ahead and head back up here. Look at this. You know, I I mean it's not really so far of a walk coming up these little steps right here, but I might really consider what's the word I'm looking for? Making some steps, or making a water elevator. Just to kind of get up and down that like pretty quickly. I mean, because we're definitely planning on going up and down that like a lot. So, all right. Um, so what I was thinking on these was kind of like tapering this in by one, and um, then just like coming on down with it. So um, and I definitely want the base of the tower to be cobblestone, because I feel that we have a lot of just kind of plain stone hanging around, and on top of that, I just think that the cobblestone is going to be both easier, and I actually think it's probably going to look a little bit better as well, if it's the base of the tower. It's essentially, to me, gonna look a lot like castle towers in a way. So, or is going to look more like castle towers if we end up doing it this way. So we're going to taper it in once like this, and we're just going to bring these little suckarooskies down, all the way down to the ground. So, nothing like too circular, but just to kind of give it a little bit of a shape. Um, because I think things could get like too boring too quickly if we just start doing too many squares, and also too much of the same thing. Now, I know some of you might argue like that you're doing way too much of the same thing right now. Too many circles, too many circles. Circles don't apply. Circles are the universal are the universal sign of like do not apply for this. They're just the best shape. I mean, circles, or I guess spheres technically. They've got, depending on how you look at it, an infinite number of sides. And you know what's cooler than infinity? Nothing. Yep, that's right. That's what I was gonna say too. So the fact that you beat me to it, we're on the same page here, Buckaroo. Um, but yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna bring this tower down, and then it's kind of nice that on the other side we do have a little bit of a mountain holding it up, so it doesn't really make a sense like a lot of sense to actually do anything pertaining to that one, but um, I am still kind of thinking of a couple of different things to do, and I'm thinking probably there are going to be maybe after this tower, three more towers. One, two, no, excuse me, two more towers. So not quite out of the woods yet. We still got a couple more to go. But I mean, this thing's gonna look pretty good from afar, in my opinion, because these towers are seriously going to stick out like a sore thumb. They really, really are. And it's what's really cool about it, to me at least, is the fact that the house doesn't look like a castle, but we're gonna have these massive towers like coming off to the side. It's just gonna give it like a really grandiose sense of scale. I mean, especially considering this is just a staircase to it as well. I mean, considering the staircase right here is bigger than the house that I live in at the moment. I mean that is amazing. So we're gonna have to light the inside of this up like the 4th of July though, because God forbid we don't, we are gonna get creeper, creeper, creeper galore. Um, we really don't have to make this too pretty because I'm not really thinking about um, really ever coming into here. If we do decide to do something along those lines, then we will, obviously pretty it up a whole lot more. But in the meantime, this should fly. So let's see how this is kind of looking in the meantime. All right. Yeah. So we are going to put a little bit more of a cobblestone rim around the stone right there. And I think it's going to kind of contrast with this enough to make it interesting. Hopefully. I mean, that's obviously the idea at that point. Um, and if we're doing it the same, or if we're doing that on that side, we should be sure to do something like this uh, on this side as well. So yeah, we're definitely saving quite a bit of time by doing this, and this is pretty nice. And I mean, heck, we could just leave it like that. So yeah, on the other side, that's what I was thinking. But maybe, just maybe, stone stairs would make a little bit of sense here instead. Um, I usually don't do the stairs like this. However, if it makes sense, it makes sense, right? Does it make sense though? That's kind of yet to be seen. Um, I don't know. I truly do not know. Hmm. So I mean, thinking about it right now, I kind of I don't like this X right here. I'm really planning on getting a couple of colors up in there. So, well, man, I need to put some guardrails. That is a very high priority at that point. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the cobblestone in the middle in the midst right here, and instead I'm just going to do the cobblestone on the outside, and hopefully things kind of look pretty decent over here. And yeah, so I mean, I hope you can kind of see, like, first of all, where I'm going with it, and secondly, I hope you can see I mean, why I needed so much gosh darn cobblestone as well, because I mean, even though I hadn't even gone through a fraction of it right here, Yeah, that I actually think that looks really, really good. Yeah, I like the cobblestone quite a bit. I really do. Um, so cobblestone around here should really just pull things together. Hopefully. I mean, that's really kind of the idea. So, I mean, like I always do want to use the stone, but like sometimes the stone just seems a little too bland. I mean, I'm looking for things with like a je ne sais quoi about them. Something that like really screams, "Hey, use me." And I mean, even though cobblestone is pretty basic, I mean, it's just it's got a nice. I think it has a really nice texture to it. So, um, yeah, this X is going to disappear. Um, I if looking at that now, I mean, I don't dislike the cobblestone on the center, and I'm especially planning on putting a little bit of color right there as well. So um, maybe if we decided to do quartz, I mean, I think that would look really good because everything's a little bit, I guess, on the cleaner side over here. So a pearlescent white would look really cool. I was also thinking maybe a yellow and a red, but I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I mean, we still got towers to build over here. We're building skyscrapers, homie. So, um, all right. So I did initially have the idea of oh, well, let's go ahead and get the cobblestone over here as well. I did initially have the idea of just building a staircase directly down from each of these towers. However, um, I'm thinking it might be a cooler idea if we build a bridge to like little towers and then the staircase kind of um, on both sides kind of meets down at the middle. So the that's going to be the game plan right now. And if I absolutely despise it, if I think it's disgusting, then we're going to change it. So yeah. Um, Now I want to do a little bit of a bridge, and we are going to do. I think we're going to do wooden planks. We are not going to do wooden planks. No, I hate the idea actually right now. What we're going to do instead is make a crafting table. What is this? 1,000? Number 1,000 right there. We are going to do stone um, slabs. That's what we're gonna do. This might be too many, but I mean, I guess there's nothing we can do about it now. We did it. We did it, man. All right. Yeah. So let's do it like a little bit of a stone slab right here, and we're just gonna kind of go or just kind of peel over a little bit. I actually want to do one over that way we can see the cobblestone as we kind of go over. So let's do this. Lay yoink, and then um, uh, we can do this as well. Okay, I'm trying to think about how I can use as little materials as possible. So we'll just go up to like how it is now. Is this even with it is even with the thing right here. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more flower pots over here as well. Whoops, I do not want to do that. And I'm super glad that these guys decided to stay up here with me. Let's go one, two. So this is two, three, four, uh, five. Five I feel is like is a pretty good distance. Yeah, and then we'll go down one from here. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more of a flower pot kind of a ordealio that we did over there on that bridge as well. I mean, because And I'm actually going to do, I think, one more. Hold on. This so the center is a one piece, but let's do a center that is a two piece. Now I know what you're saying, like what are you talking about? So a two piece center right here. So I mean we have like one two, and then we've got like two in the center, and then like one two. That's what I mean. I mean that probably was obvious, or you guys could have deduced that regardless. But uh, I mean, hey, for good measure, right? But yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit of a two piece. We're gonna get some flowers kind of hanging out on these bridges as well, because you want like the finger licking good kind of design over here. And flowers on bridges, that's what's gonna get you there, to be honest. I think these are the same height. I'm gonna be very, very upset if both of these towers are not the same height, but I I don't know why I would not have made them the same height. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then yeah, we're gonna come down and build out to like one more little tower over here as well. And then from these second towers, we're gonna build the staircase, the staircase to Terabithia, that is. So, all right. There. Oh baby. Oh baby. I mean, I'm hoping you guys are seeing it come together, as much as I am right here, because I'm like super super stoked. Um, let's go ahead and just put a little bit of dirt blocks right here, fill that out a little bit, have that make a little bit more sense. But um, yeah, I mean this right here, like obviously that's just a big floating platform, and that's gonna be coming down, sooner rather than later. So don't sweat it too hard in the meantime, but we're gonna get there. So um, let's see, 3, 1. It's 3, 1, 3, right? Or oh no, it's 3, 2. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 3, 2, 3. Okay, so 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got it. I don't got it because I don't have enough stone on me. Let's go fix that up real quick. I guess it was actually a good thing that I ended up cooking up a little bit more stone in here. Dude, can I do have enough cobblestone to kind of get rid of one more as well. So we're gonna do that. Um, and we might need a little bit more plain stone a little bit later on as well, but we'll just kind of cook it as we need it, because I mean as soon as I start kind of getting the base, or like yeah, the base done, um we're really I don't really foresee myself actually going into a lot more of the um stone game, if you will. So let's go ahead and count this real quick. So, and let's also rearrange this for simplicity's sake. So we've got three. There's one. There's two, and then hit them with another 3B. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Counting, we're counting with honeycomb right here. All right, so all right, kids, 1, 2, and what's after that? 3. It almost sounds a little bit like um, the Tootsie Roll Pop commercial right there. How many licks does it take to get to the center? Pop Tootsie Pop of a Tootsie Pop Pop. Dude, I always have a hard time actually figuring out like what he's saying right there. I'm like, just mumble something. They're gonna know what you're talking about. 1, 2, 3. There's one, and then 1, 2, 3. I Has anybody ever like actually figured out how many licks it actually does take to get to like a center little Tootsie Pop of a Tootsie Pop Pop? Because first of all, I'm curious. And secondly, like whoever actually eats their like lollipops like that? I mean, that would take way too long, to or like in order to do that. And on top of that, you're only getting like little licks at a time. Nah, dude. I mean, I'm looking for like a flavor explosion, like Guy Fieri style. You know what I mean? I wanna be able to put that whole little sucker in my mouth. Uh, it's kind of weird whenever you say it like that, but I mean, hey, we're talking about non-weird stuff. So get your mind out of the gutter. But yeah, I mean, it just seems like the worst way to go about eating a lollipop at that point. Just like one lick at a time. It just sounds so boring. I'm looking for like the whole flavor, everything right there. Um, okay. Um, yeah. All right. Cool. Guardrails. They cannot come soon enough. Yeah. Yikes, dude. Big yikes. Well, on the bright side, um, this is going to be substantially easier to do now that I don't have to worry about building a little dirt tower. I think I need to come in one more though, like taper in one more from here because I believe that's what I ended up doing on that tower over there. So let me just go take a little peekarooski because again, it's gonna be really poor if uh, so that's the outside ring. That's the one, pretty much the one that I just placed, and then yeah, and then we taper in one more. Okay, as I thought. Um, yeah, I just definitely wanted to make sure because, um, like I think I brought up on a different occasion, asymmetry is good every now and then. Um, but if you're trying to do something a little bit symmetrical, then you're like make sure you really go full force on that symmetry at that point. So that's definitely the game plan. And I mean I feel that towers they make a lot of sense to actually be symmetrical. They really really do. Um, so there is that. Bring these suckers down. And yeah, we are also going to light this sucker up as well, like the 4th of July. No creeper is going to spawn in here. No creeper is going to ruin my day. I'm not going to let him ruin my day, even if he does decide to ruin my day. Are we missing something? Is this supposed to be 4? Did we do 4 right here? We did 3 right there. Um, is this 4? 1, 2, 3. That is 4. Did I do something wrong? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Um, I don't. I must have misplaced a block somewhere because I mean these two sides are, or these two little platforms I believe are the same size. So let me go to sleep first, obviously, because like why else would I be running up here? But let me go check the other little platform real quick and see how we're kind of cooking over here. Um, because I don't want to be talking all that trash about, oh, everything looks so much better when it's symmetrical, and then I do a super non-symmetrical tower. All right, so let's see here. Um, okay, think I think I understand one of the issues that I did. Now that I think about it, um, this tower, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe not actually. Um, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's like 3Bs right along the side, and then there's a 3B right there. So let's see if that's the case over here as well. Um, yeah, this is okay. That's the same right there. And then let's go and block that up because I don't want to fall into that. So 1, 2, 3. There's 3Bs right there. Um, everything looks correct so far. Is did I just go down one more? Um, well, this one's correct. This is a 3-piece right here. Yeah, that's a 3-piece. And then Do. Okay, hold on. I think I understand. Maybe. How many do you have? You got one, two. You got one step. You got two steps. And then you got three. So one, two, three. Okay, so this doesn't need to go down right here. This needs to actually go in one more, and then it's gonna taper down. Okay, so this should that should be correct on this one, right here. Yeah. So there's a three-piece right there. Yeah, can I get a three-piece chicken, please? Yeah, strictly dark meat and no white meat. I don't like the chicken breast that much. It's really crazy to me because, as a kid, that is correct right there. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Okay, things are coming together already. I think we ended up, yeah, I think we ended up figuring out what the issue was. Um, and let's just make sure these are looking good right here too. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. I was like super concerned that I was about to have to restructure this entire pillar. That would have been a little bit of pain in the butt. Um, yeah, I find it funny that whenever I was a kid, going to not Chick-fil-A, because Chick-fil-A does not offer really dark meat. um, but yeah, as a kid, I would always go to, or I guess my family would always go to KFC, and I would always prefer the dark meat to the actual white meat. And it's so crazy to me now, at least, because the white meat, the chicken breast, I would take that over dark meat any day of the week. It's just so much better. And it just tastes fresher, if that makes sense. Like the dark meat, in a way, it almost has like a little bit of a, now, this is gonna come off wrong, but it just almost has like a little. I can't believe we didn't take damage there. Oh, there it is. um, it just has like a little bit of a slimy texture to it, and I don't mean like Nickelodeon level slime, but just like it's got like a little bit of a slime level to it. I can't explain it in any other way. Um, and it's not, and again, it's not like super disgusting or anything. I thought there was one under me. There was not one under me. Yeah, and it's not like super disgusting in a way. I mean, I still like dark meat, and I like it quite a bit. To be honest, I just like fried chicken like a lot. Um, yeah, I mean, honestly, I just like chicken a lot. I feel that I like chicken more than I actually enjoy ground beef nowadays. What do I need? Iron shovel. Oh, I don't have sticks. Um, yeah, I definitely prefer chicken to ground beef, or even just like red meat in general nowadays. And it's kind of bonkers to me because I never thought that I would actually get to this point where ground beef is just, excuse me, where not ground beef, but chicken is just superior in my eyes. Um, because I'm fully a chicken breast aficionado at this point. I really, really am. Chicken breast, it's just you feel good after. I mean, unless you're taking like the vegan route where you're just like, oh, you ate another, one of God's creatures and all that, blah 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 blah. I don't mean to be so like patronizing on that. Like, I definitely think eating meat in a way is like kind of inherently wrong. I do agree with that. Um, but it's just so difficult, I guess, for me to change my ways at this point because now, now, mind you, I am grouping in a whole bunch of things that I've never even tried before. So definitely take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. But it just vegan food does not have um, anything worthwhile on it. It's just there's nothing exciting about it. There's nothing like so great about it. And it's a bummer. One, two, three, one. One, two, three, one. Crap. That's really gonna throw me off. Um, and like again, it's a real big bummer because if if vegan food or just even vegetarian food um was substantially better than what it was or is, then I would definitely have a much easier time converting over to veganism or actually um, being a vegetarian because I like animals. I really do. But here's the ordeal, they just taste so gosh darn good, man. Yeah, like there needs to be some sort of a pill or something that makes the animals taste bad, and then at that point, um, pushing veganism or vegetarianism would be substantially easier for people to do at that point. Um, okay, well that's actually some good intel. I didn't think that grass could actually travel like diagonal blocks like that. So I thought it could only travel like flat sides. So that's actually good intel. Good thing to know. But um, but yeah, that being said, definitely team chicken over team beef now as an adult. I just think it's substantially better. It's just fresher and you really don't feel so heavy after you actually eat chicken. I mean, or I don't at least. And I guess it really does depend on the preparation. If you're eating like chicken tikka masala every single time, then um, y- your experience would probably be a little bit different at that case or at that point. But I digress. Uh, Grilled chicken though, that's mostly what I'm talking about. Is like the grilled chicken game. After you eat that up, you throw it on a little bit of a tortilla, or I mean, heck, chicken and rice. Super basic, but it's a classic for a reason. It really is. Um, and like that would honestly be um a weeknight meal for me. Maybe 3 times a week, and I wouldn't even get tired of it. I really wouldn't. And I think that's mostly because I've actually I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard, but I have mastered the art of rice. I really have. Um, Now that being said, do I have a rice cooker? No, but do I have a damn good recipe for rice? Yeah, I do. I definitely do. So here's the ordeal, yo. Go about your way of cooking rice, okay? So the way that I do it usually is jasmine rice, in my opinion, is the way to go. I don't know why. I don't know why I think jasmine rice is just like fancier than all of the other rices. Is that can't be that's not the plural term. All the other rice? Yeah, there you go. Uh, yeah, lol, English major. Let me make fun of you online real quick, nerd. Sorry. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, jasmine rice. I just think is the fanciest of all the rice, and that being said, that's strictly what I use. Now, mind you, I do every now and then use Arbano, our what is it, Arbani? Orbano, whatever it's called. It's like little, it's rice that looks like little circles almost, and it's mostly used for risotto. Um, I'll use that for risotto whenever I decide to actually make risotto. There's too much stirring involved in risotto, but so that's more of um, an occasional kind of thing as opposed to weekly. But that is completely besides the point. So take the jasmine rice, 15 minutes, 15 minutes on a simmer and a covered simmer that is. You don't want to do anything with or don't want to cook rice without actually covering that up because that stuff is not going to come out well or decent at all. So save yourself the hassle of bad rice. And as soon as that comes out, salt. pepper, a little bit of butter, and here is the key. Here is the kicker. Apple cider vinegar. What? Whoa, gross. Vinegar in my rice? Trust me. Trust me. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that people who actually cook sushi, prepare sushi, however you want to say it, I believe with the actual like sushi rice that they use, they put a little bit of a rice wine vinegar in there, um, and it really, really takes it to a whole nother level. I mean, I kid you not. The first day that I did it, I, I I was inspired by the rice wine vinegar in the sushi rice, so I was like, you know what, let's go and try something a little bit different. I didn't have rice wine vinegar, or maybe I did, and I was like, you know, screw it, I'm going off the rails at this point, and I decided to use apple cider instead. But whatever the case is, apple cider, and I'm not saying go overboard on it. No, 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 no. You know, just give it maybe if if you've got your proportions right to where it's 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. If you're going by that proportions, if I had to kind of guess, I would say the amount of vinegar or apple cider vinegar would probably be about a third of a cup, maybe. Um, Maybe even a little bit more than that. No, it wouldn't be more than that. I would say a third of a cup might be around about. See, that's the thing about my cooking. I don't necessarily I hardly ever use measuring cups. Majority of the time, I just kind of eyeball it, taste it, and then I'm like, adjust it accordingly. And I mean, to be honest, that's really how you should be cooking a lot of the time. You know, making sure you taste what you cook. You know, have some spoons on standby, and you know, just make sure everything that's actually coming through is exactly the way that you want it and exactly what you want to, you know, cook your meal with. But I'm not trying to give you like some Gordon Ramsay lesson right here. That's definitely not my head, not my game plan right there. But um. Yeah, so anyway, give it a shot. I don't know how common it is. I don't know if anybody actually ever even does it, um, or if it's completely off the wall. But it might be a little untraditional, you know. But that's where a lot of good foods kind of come out to play through like untraditional means at that point. But anyway, um, dude, I have been waiting so freaking long for this moment that is coming up right here. Finishing up the staircase all the way up to the place. I mean, and this thing is well, it's not finished. You know, I still have a substantial amount that I want to do with it, but the fact that we're finishing up basically um, the stairs themselves. I mean, I really, really could not be happier. You know, because first of all, it just makes it substantially easier getting from point A to point B. Obviously, that's clearly the point of stairs. Um, but at the same time, we can always decorate kind of as we go, as we get a little bit more materials kind of fixed up. You know, this thing is going to be gorgeous. We're just gonna turn this into a little bit of a long-term project. That way, we're not spending so long just hyper focused on one thing. I mean, because it's nice to have a little bit of variety here and there, and that's what I like to do or try to do each and every time. You know, maybe a little bit of farming this time, maybe a little bit of mining this time, maybe a little bit of you know, actual building something this time, something grandiose. So this thing is really, really coming together right here. And okay, and this was a little bit of a concern as well. Luckily, it's not going to do what I was concerned about. Um, and that is, I didn't want these staircases to be like breathing on top of one another. I definitely wanted a little bit of a gap in between the two, and then completely intentional unintentionally, that's exactly how it happened. If it didn't happen like this, then we could have always played with it a little bit more, and maybe done like another staircase on down or something along those lines. But uh, we didn't have to. So I mean, don't like there's no sweat, no sweat, man. All right. So let me go and check the recording time. See how long we've been going on this one. Okay. So it's been about 50 minutes on this. So definitely longer than I usually like to go, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and roll into another episode after this one anyway because I'm definitely feeling it. So, anyways, guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. If you're interested in hanging out with me a little bit more, I do have plenty of other games posted on my channel for you to check out. But until next time, guys, Honeycomb out.